Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Cindy Morales, and if you're new to my channel, hi, and I hope you guys stick around. And today I'm going to be talking about my favorite TV shows. Now, I've never done this type of video before, so I have a lot of TV shows, and I might not be saying the names of all of the characters in it. I'll probably just give you like a rough kind of plot about the TV show. But yeah, most of these TV shows you probably have already heard of, but I've never done this video, so I wanted to just put all of the fucking TV shows that I've ever really loved and I just enjoyed watching and binge watched probably. And literally I binge watched Grey's Anatomy, like all of the seasons, like the season 11 in like a month and a half. Not proud. Okay, but yeah, let's get right into this video. So basically, the first TV show I'm going to be introducing to you guys or talking about is Sex and the City. So it's basically about these four best friends, and they're in New York, and the main character is Carrie Bradshaw, and she just writes columns, and it's just about kind of like love life and sex life in New York City. And you have like Samantha, the one who just enjoys sex and doesn't really do relationships, and then you have two more, and then you have Charlotte York, and she doesn't really have like a job really inside of the TV show. So I don't really remember how long the series is, but it's a really long series from what I know. They even have two movies, Sex and the City 1 and 2, and I really enjoy the movies. Like, the movies are so good and like high quality. The shows are not so high quality since it was kind of like the early 2000s. So yeah. The next TV show I'm going to be talking to you guys about is Sons of Anarchy. And if you guys have not watched Sons of Anarchy, you guys really need to watch Sons of Anarchy. Like, it's literally probably the best show I've ever watched. So it's basically about this biker gang and just how loyal everyone is to the gang, and they're always having problems with the police, and they live in this like really small little town, so everyone knows what they do and how to get their money. It's really crazy. Like, the first episode is really like one of the lead character's wife is like shooting up heroin or something like that, and she's pregnant with her child, and like he finds her laying on the floor. Like, it's a really good show. That might seem like crazy, but so much crazy stuff happens in this show, and it sadly got like, it only had 7 seasons, but the reason of that is because a conspiracy theory is because Hell's Angels wrote them, was just like, hey, like, you're putting out too many secrets about what like the bike gang is about. So they like sent like a threatening letter, and they had to like stop it. But I don't know how much truth that is into it, but I've heard that whenever it's stopped. All the seasons are on Netflix, and you also get to see Charlie Hunnam, which is a very good eye candy for a TV show. Another TV show I'm going to be talking about is Grey's Anatomy. I know you guys probably heard about this TV show a long time coming. Like, you've heard this probably every single day on Twitter, all the time. So most of these shows are kind of like those bandwagon shows, but if you have not watched them, you need to hop on the bandwagon because these are a really good show. And Grey's Anatomy is just like, so many crazy things happen in Grey's Anatomy. Like, there's a plane crash, there's shootings, there's bombs in the hospital. It's crazy. There's McDreamy, McSteamy, you name it, they're in there. Like, all of the type of eye candy you want, all of the drama you want. Like, they're going on to their 13th season right now, I believe, like in a couple of months. Like, I just finished watching the 12th season, and it's on Netflix. Like, literally all the seasons are on Netflix, so you can binge watch, and that would keep you for at least a month for sure. Next is a Gossip Girl. Now, Gossip Girl, oh my god, I love Gossip Girl. Now, you have the typical party girl, Serena Vanderwoodson, and she leaves her best friend because some things happen. You'll find out later into the story, plot twist, whatever. You'll find out later why she left her best friend without saying anything. And Then you have like Chuck Bass. You hate him in the beginning, but you'll love him at the end. And it's just so much drama and so many people that you're gonna hate in the show. Vanessa's gonna be one of them, and Georgina and Vanessa you're gonna hate. I'm just telling you right now. You'll find out whenever you watch the show, but it's such a good show. Like, you'll see Chuck Bass going from probably the ugliest person you ever see to probably the hottest person you'll ever see. So a lot of eye candy and Gossip Girl, and it's just basically these high class little rich kids basically living their high class rich kids life. Like, it's a really good show. And obviously from the title Gossip Girl, like, there's literally someone who just looks at every little move you take, and at the end, whenever you find out who Gossip Girl was the whole time, it's gonna blow your mind. Another Netflix show, most of these are Netflix shows, so Sons of Anarchy, Grey's Anatomy, and Gossip Girl on Netflix. So yeah, Sex and the City, it's not. So yeah. So the next one is Don't Trust That Bitch and Apartment 23. Now this is a very, like, it's only like 3 seasons. It's not that many seasons at all. But if you want like a light show to like just watch, it's a really good show. So basically this girl moves into her new apartment, and she's about to start like this new job, and she's about to get married to her fiance and all of this stuff. And next thing you know, her roommate sleeps with the fiance, and then they break up, and she can't leave out of there because that's her only place to live. So she's stuck with the person that the fiance cheated on her with, and it's just crazy. And it's a really good show. It's only 3 seasons, but it's just like a funny little show you can watch here and there. Like, you don't have to pay that much attention to it whenever you're watching the show, because it's not like one of those shows where you have to like know everything that's happening to get it. Next is One Tree Hill. Now, One Tree Hill is such an amazing show. So basically you just have the typical like high school, like, you know, the party girls, and you have like the new guy who comes in, not really new guy, but you basically have 2 brothers, and they're both basketball stars, and it's just a really good show. And then you have Brooke, and Brooke, you're gonna love Brooke at the very end. You're gonna love her. So many new characters are introduced like mid-season, so there's always like new plot twists being made into it, and new interesting stuff into the whole series. The next show I'm going to be talking to you guys about is Weeds. Now, Weeds is literally probably the best show I've ever... Okay, I'm literally saying that for every single show, but it's such a good show. Sorry. But yeah, so basically this suburban mom is selling weed in her suburban rich neighborhood, and she gets really far into the game. She gets involved with a cartel, and she starts dating the leader of the cartel. And she goes to, I'm not even gonna say everything because I'm just gonna ruin it for you, but it's a really good show. And honestly, the way that it ends, it couldn't end any better. There was no really other way to end a season, but it's such a good show. I believe it's like 8 seasons, or it's a really good show. Like, there's so many plot twists in there. You think it's done and then it's not, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not. Next, you kind of have a new show. It's called Jane the Virgin, and literally Jane, she's a virgin. Like, she just brought up as a virgin in a Catholic household, and she gets artificially inseminated with someone else's sperm. So she's still a virgin, but she's a pregnant virgin. And just like, yeah, Jane the Virgin, like the title kind of speaks for itself. And then she has like 2 love interests, and it's a big triangle. And they just finished the 3rd season. It's about to go on to the 4th season, and I'm telling you, I just finished the 3rd season just a couple of weeks ago, and the cliffhanger that they left you on is insane. Like, everything just fits so perfectly in there with all the love interests and just the type of person she is. Like, it's such a good show. Watch it. It's on Netflix. Like, all the seasons to this point on Netflix. This show you have to pay attention to, because I swear if you do not pay attention to it, you are gonna get kind of lost. You might be like, oh, I hate those types of shows, but it's such a good show and it has so much going on that you're just gonna stick through watching the show. But you have to literally like pay attention and watch the show. But it's not gonna be that hard because it's a good show. And it's How to Get Away with Murder. So basically you have Annalise Keatings, and she's a lawyer, and she has like these, she teaches this big lecture class, and then she has these 4 favorite students, and yeah, some murder happens obviously, and there's like affairs, and it's a good show. So you just have like all these, you have an affair going on, and then someone, like a girl, winds up dead, and the person that was having an affair with her, like the dude that was having an affair, he was cheating on Annalise, and then they were suspecting that he killed her to keep it away from her because she was pregnant. I probably ruined it for you right there. No, I didn't. There's so much more that goes on to the show, and so much murder. Like, literally so many people die in the show, but not your favorite characters. Just watch. Next, you have Shameless, all the seasons on Netflix. Now, this show is pretty weird. It's pretty over dramatic, but it's a good kind of over dramatic. Like, a lot of, like, there's 2 scenes that are probably like really messed up in the show, but it's basically about this really poor family. Like, they live in, I don't remember where they live in, I think Chicago, I don't know. This really poor family, and they just go through so much. They have a drunk deadbeat dad. Like, he literally is just drunk all the time. Like, he doesn't care about his kids. He's literally drunk every single waking moment in the show. And I was just like watching it like just a couple of days ago, and he just does so much bad to the family, and just like the mom is not there. Like, they're literally just stuck with this deadbeat dad who like is an alcoholic. Like, it's really over dramatic, but it's good over dramatic. Like, you're gonna get mad with the main character, the girl, and her love interest, Jimmy, whatever, that whole Jimmy thing, and it'll be gone. Just keep watching. But just so much stuff happens with this. Like, it's really over dramatic. And yeah, I think that would be it for today's video, and I hope you guys check out some of these Netflix series. I think they're really good. Like, they're literally almost all of them are on Netflix except like Sex and the City, but every single one of these are on Netflix. Like, they're really good shows, and there's still some of them are continuing on right now, so you'll be left on cliffhangers. But for sure, if you're gonna watch any of these series, I highly suggest Sons of Anarchy and Weeds. For sure, you need to watch those. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video, and until next week, bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know, my name is Cindy Morales, and basically on my channel what I do is college advice, hauls, vlogs. Like, I just do a lot of random videos.